This is day 4 in-game time on Gabriel Knight. Days has started. We finished day 3 the other night. So now picking up where we left off. And yeah, so just to recap where we are. I think the Getty lady stayed the night last night and then left. I suspect she's the baddie, one of the people behind the voodoo killings, but we'll find out. What else we got to do today? We made like a cast for a bracelet. We've got to go pick it up from the pub. What else we got? We actually used the priest outfit yesterday. Oh yeah, we've got to go see the professor who was looking into this Veve design to see who's behind, like which sect is behind the murders. We got a crocodile mask, don't know why. We don't know anything really about the snake scale that was found in the murder scene yet. And then there's this pattern we found at the graveyard we need to investigate. I think there's something else as well. Let me look at these things. There was a letter or something.
It's a newspaper clipping from the year 1810.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a murder in 1810 that matched the current murders. I think we need to investigate that.
The letter is...
Done that one.
Some...
Phone book, don't need that one. That's about it. I think that phone number was...
Wolfgang Ritter's phone number.
Oh yeah, the grandfather. He should be sending this journal at some point. There's also some weird guy staring in the window for some reason. But first, let's start the day by talking to Grace and see what she's found if she was doing research for us.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some
Sure. Okay.
I had no research. Messages.
Do you have
Nope.
Nothing. And I think we've done all these conversation topics. So let's go into the room and see if the lady who left anything behind.
It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual. The dresser holds a... Gabriel's bedroom is also... It's Gabriel's...
I really got to get around to cleaning up in there.
It's Gabriel's... The wastebasket overflows with crumpled pages of mediocre glory. Gabriel's desk has been gathering dust since his last novel. The desk phone is cheap but functional. Several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels, occupy the shelves above his desk. Gabriel's robe hangs on the wall. It's a bit hot for it in June, though. Gabriel's bedroom
It
is
doesn't look like
also
there's anything
his
new in here,
office,
actually.
studio, and library.
Alright, let's go out. There's nothing else in here, I don't think. Alright, well, we can read the paper as well before we go outside and see who that fellow looked once. Let's have a look at the paper.
Times-Picayune, dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel war and that the war is over.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous. What about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope. despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation, lest his eye fall on you too.
Peachy.
Alright, we need to speak to Mosley to see what's going on with the murder case. They had a suspect yesterday, but we also found that the voodoo murders were actually real voodoo, not fake voodoo, so...
Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah. He gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Creepy.
That doesn't... Moving. There is nothing to open. Gabriel cannot...
I don't know how to make him move. What do we have? Let's draw a sketch of him.
The man in the street doesn't look interested in... The man in...
I don't know. Get his attention.
The man...
Weird.
There's no one in that...
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the weird guy didn't do anything. Where should we start then? We can pick up our bracelet, we can get the stuff from the professor, or we can go to the police station and see what's up with the murders. Let's start with the murders.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up. Knight, I hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo Murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch. Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
The case? What case? I told you. The Voodoo Murders case is closed.
How can you just close it? It's not solved, is it?
Oh, it's solved. Turns out the Chicago Mafia was trying to invade local territory, using Mississippi for drug running now that Florida's so hot. What we had here was a little resistance from local businessmen. Word came in this morning that the Chicago group is giving up and pulling out of New Orleans.
But that doesn't bring the killers to justice.
Well, the boys upstairs seem to figure it this way. Let the slime kill each other. Better the vermin we know than the Chicago vermin, I guess. The attitude in the department is that we've just been done a huge favor. They're probably right.
What about the local cartel? Are you just gonna let them go?
At least they're part of us. We'll deal with them over time, always have. New Orleans is pretty clean that way, you know.
Well, that's the illusion, isn't it?
Look, I'm not totally in agreement here either, but what can I do? These guys are not about to get caught. I'm disappointed about the book, too. Next big murder case I get, I'll call you in and we'll do that one up right, okay? In fact, I could probably dig up some old cases and you could spice them up.
No, thanks. How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
3 tasks then. One of them we can do with the university research, because that will prove there's a cult. As for a threat, I'm not sure.
I'll
Maybe we
let
have
you
to,
get back to it.
Don't know yet.
Ciao, baby.
Let's investigate further. Let's do that at the first port of call. Let's go to the university and the information on the cult. So it was there.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh, goody.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
Have you had any luck with that Veve?
I'm still working on it, Mr. Knight. When I'm finished, you'll be the first to know.
Ah, that's a snag. Kinda needed that. Well, I suppose he did say he'd leave us a message when it's time. Okay. Maybe we can't do anything here yet then.
Gabriel Knight.
I'll be going.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
Oh, I'll go get the bracelet then. You know, definitely got to do that today.
Sam, my man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah, where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the royals.
The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm gonna enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Sam's replica of Madame Kazunu's snake bracelet looks just like the original.
I wonder if we're supposed to swap them out then. Steal the real one. Yeah, I reckon that's what we got to do.
Gabriel,
Can I ask you some questions now?
Look, I'd be glad.
Can I ask you...
I'm here to...
Right. Can I ask you some questions?
I'm trying.
Could I ask...
Right, let's have a look what's going on in the park. Just be 2 seconds as well. Right, let's take a look.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
That's suspicious, because Crash was the one who was accused of murder. You can speak to that drummer. Let's go find that drummer. Very suspicious. I thought we had something to do with it. These drums are suspicious.
The drummer is busy. The drummer is busy.
How can we make him not busy?
There's no one to talk. That wouldn't. The drummer is unlikely to listen. That would.
Does this mean anything to you?
The drummer looks blankly at Gabriel and continues.
Does this mean anything to you?
The drum. Those that
Does this?
I'm just going through my items and seeing if anything works on him, but I don't think it does.
Does this mean anything to you?
The drummer looks blankly at Gabriel and continues his rhythm.
Does this mean anything to you?
The drummer looks blankly at Gabriel and continues his rhythm. This is the first.
I got everything to get his attention, but that drums are really weird. Like, it doesn't sound like a. It sounds like a pattern, like Morse code or something. There's gonna be something into that later. I'm pretty sure there will be. Anyway, he won't talk to me. I don't know how to get his attention, so let's just walk off, and I might have to come back.
The Cajun band is at. The band, the Beignet vendor, is unlikely to have information that Gabriel
It's
needs.
a Begnet. Don't know what that is.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
What the heck are beignets anyway?
Deep-fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
Oh, donuts.
What happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
The Beignet vendor.
You're the boss.
Gabriel's not that fond of beignets.
Let's see if we can get the real bracelet. Might be helpful. Maybe have an inscription or something.
Gabriel would not be needing that disguise today. There's no answer. It would be better to...
Guess not. Don't need it.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
This is quite a place you have here.
Thank you, Mr. Knight. I have dedicated myself to the preservation of this unique culture. It is...
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
What do you think of my crocodile mask?
Nice.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course.
Are you...
I used to have some...
The little coffin is empty.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Good.
Hi. Could you look at this snake bracelet and tell me if you've seen anything like it before?
Nope. I've seen nothing like that.
Do you recognize this pattern?
Don't look familiar at all, sir.
Can I?
Gabriel can't get...
Ms. Gedde is unavailable, Mr. Knight.
How rude. Okay. So far, nowhere's been fruitful for us, has it?
That doesn't... The garden... Gabriel is the site. Lake out down the spot. There seems to be a, but if the trees on the bank, Lake Pontchartrain is impressive.
Nothing's changed here.
It measures 20.
Gabriel, my love.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Using the snake. It's a newspaper clipping from the letter is somewhere. The letter.
Does this? Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
1810?
Forgot about that. There's a newspaper clipping. I wonder where we get more information about that. Maybe police station.
Well, Gran, I better get going. Mostly. This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Sure. If there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
Well, that's all one of the points at least, but that's not what we're trying to do right now. We need to find proof of the cult. See if he has information, otherwise we'll just go somewhere else.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
I'm gonna hit... Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I haven't seen him in a while. I don't think he's coming by here anymore.
Damn. You can't count on anything these days.
What was that? Was that about the donuts?
Can I bother you again, officer? Hey, Grace. Here I am.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Got it. Do you have messages for me?
No.
I'll be...
Too heavy. There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. The plate is locked in position. This old tomb.
Long...
Very useful again. Are we stuck already? Maybe. Something to do with that drummer. We need to work out how to talk to that drummer. Just check the cathedral, make sure nothing's changed there. There's any place we haven't been yet. Ah, there's the one.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Let's go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You're so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away.
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath. Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake. Right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now, do you believe that I know something about these people?
Yeah. You know about them, I guess.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, just take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Just do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him. Everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. They have these rotter drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Told you it's a code. You need to solve the code now, though.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating a big enchilada. What the fuck else matters?
Now tell me about the voodoo murders.
They did the murders. And that's not the only way they kill. They can get you from miles away. Just by saying your name.
Come on, you don't really believe that, do you?
I seen it, man. You can't cross them.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Man.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The eyes. Snake's eyes. Dambala.
Okay, calm down. What can you tell me?
I was met outside somewhere at night. I saw them last year dancing and howling. You don't want to be anywhere near them.
Do you have any idea what Capri Saint Coeur means?
I never heard of that.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
All right. There's this is an underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean, everything. Bought or sold. They have their fingers in the legit world, too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a Hound 4. That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you alright?
Someone, I need help.
The eyes of the snake. Dambala.
Oh. What snake? Crash.
Crash spasms twice more, then dies as Gabriel wanted.
Oh, God. Poor bastard.
Crash is dead. Gabriel cannot do that. Gabriel moving the body. There's Crash's body is slow. Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. Crash's body is slow. Crash's there's no point in there's there
Don't know what to do with his body. Maybe just leave it.
there's there Gabriel cannot do any.
We're just leaving him? Guess so.
Can I ask?
Gabriel cannot go in there. That's the priest part of the confessionals.
I'm not sure if I need to do something with the body, because normally it would. I would have thought that there would have been a cutscene with like police coming, but you can look at his body. I maybe I missed something.
Crasher's shirt is closed.
I guess I better
There we
copy
go.
this tattoo.
Oh. Can you do anything else? Left him again. I feel like I missed something.
Hey!
Can I ask... Crash is dead.
What? What are you talking about? I just let him go this morning.
Yeah, well, that turned out to be a brilliant move. Though they probably would have gotten him anywhere.
They? You're losing it, Knight.
It was the voodoo cult. They did it. Crash said...
You're an amateur, so let me just give you some advice. Crash was a junkie. You gotta read through the hallucinations, you know what I mean?
St. Louis Cathedral.
Lovely. Well, we'll make sure he's picked up sometime today so he doesn't scare the shit out of some nun. But
Aren't you?
civilians, did you actually see someone kill him?
No. Actually, I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy, standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report. But it won't happen. I know these guys. Lock them up overnight and they tend to overdo it the next day.
Your professionalism is astonishing. Do you know anything about Rada drums?
No.
They're these African drums, and they're being used all over the French Quarter to send messages for the voodoo cartel.
Yeah, right. When them drums announce a blue light special at OK Mart, let me know.
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
Well, he was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake scene, and
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
I have this snake bracelet. It's a replica of one used in secret voodoo ceremonies a few decades ago.
Really? What makes you think so?
I got it from an old Creole lady whose grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau.
Gabriel. We get these little old ladies in here all the time. That bracelet is probably not genuine, and it wouldn't prove anything if it were.
I'll let you get back to it.
Later.
I knew you'd miss me. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? No, afraid not. Sure.
Could you research Rada drums for me?
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Do you have messages from...
Nope.
The man in the street doesn't look interested in Gabriel's possession.
I don't really know what else to do. The only thing we ain't done is, like, we're supposed to be getting a package from the grandfather. We could ring him again. See what else in the phone book. That's about all I haven't done. Been everywhere else. Let's try the phone again. Guess he might have information about that murder or something. Let's try it.
It's
You've already... I'm doing the best. No, I can't afford to call Germany again till I've figured more of this out.
Or not, okay. Not sure. Need to be 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Alright, 2 things to try then. First, that guy said they did stuff by the lake, so we could go there, and maybe we can try showing the bracelet to the professor, see if he hurries up with that Vive. Don't know what else to do at the moment.
I'm going out.
Have fun.
Gabriel doesn't want to put...
Mr. Knight.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Have you had any...
I'm still working.
I'll see you later.
Oh, do keep in touch.
It looks like someone found and moved Crasher's body.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Do you recognize this snake figure?
How curious. Where did you find it?
Oh, just laying around.
I would throw it away if I were you.
Why's that?
It looks like trouble to me, Mr. Knight.
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
I don't know what it is.
I'll be going. I knew you'd miss me.
Oh.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know anything about Veve?
Veves? No. What are they?
Ritual patterns used in voodoo.
Fascinating. I can't help you out, though.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Not personally, but I'll try to get something on it for you, like you asked.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
See ya.
Gabriel can't get...
Ms. Gedde is unavailable, Mr. Knight.
There's no answer.
Clearly I've missed something somewhere.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Do you know anything about radar drums?
There are some against the wall, but I do not play myself.
You don't know anything about a drum code?
I do not believe there is such a thing, Mr. Knight.
It's a basket for donation to the Free Museum. The Historical Voodoo Museum is brimming with items authentic and a wooden...
Look.
The back. The historical... A counter at the back displays brochures and a donation basket. It's a basket. The historic... A striking portrait of a turbaned woman is on the back wall. Gabriel wonders who she might be. The back wall displays a feathered African mask. A wooden dog.
Looks like...
The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a bandana that was once worn by a voodoo queen.
Nice bloodstain. Damn. Damn. Looks like...
It's the historical...
He's got more... Reminds...
An official...
That gourd must be an Athlon.
Alright, I had to get help. Looks like a lot of people get stuck on this day. There's so many things to type. Apparently I have missed something. It says I've missed a flyer to someone called Moonbeam. It's in here somewhere, apparently. I don't see it.
The back.
It says I'm supposed to look at the shrine to find it. I don't see it.
pins strategically placed. A counter at the back displays brochures and a donation basket. The historical voodoo Professor Hartridge said that in voodoo, a small ritual coffin is called a seke module. It's an electrical switch. The back wall of the back, an artist's rendering of the voodoo dances in Congo Square in the early 1800s. The back wall, and even if
I don't need money. I don't.
Gabriel cannot take Gabriel cannot take Gabriel, even if that were for sale, Gabriel couldn't afford it.
Well, I can't bloody see it. It's supposed to be in here somewhere. A leaflet or flyer for the... I don't know. To get her address. Unless that's just a remake. Ugh. No decent walkthroughs for this. I'm really stuck.
There's a beaten up old fan in the window. It's silent at the moment.
So,
perhaps you would like to meet a voodooan. We
There we
refer
go.
those
I
who
never
seek
would have
a
got that.
Viva experience
There's no
of voodoo
leaflet in this
to a
one.
local
Apparently, to the
practitioner.
talk to this guy to find
My Gensha
the address.
visiting.
Never would have got that because the dialogue I've
I'd
already
love to
done
meet her.
before. It's weird.
She lives on the corner of
Awkward.
Orleans and Dauphine. I will call her and tell her you might stop by.
great. Thanks.
So this is what we missed. We just missed the a meeting with her, but I never would have got that because it's not even an item. It's dialogue. God, these games are brutal. If you miss something,
Thanks a lot.
Get there in the
Bye
end.
now.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
there it is.
Welcome, Seeker.
Actually, Dr. John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight. Tell me how I can help.
Could I? What can you tell me about voodoo?
My practice is mainly selling charms and potions with magic power, such as gree-gree and voodoo oils. You know, everything from unrequited love to wandering spouses to winning a lawsuit. But my spells and charms are powerful, and they work.
What do you know about the voodoo?
Why, that has nothing to do with me and my clientele. But I can tell you that you should stay as far from it as possible. There is badness there, very bad. New Orleans is the center of voodoo practice.
Do you know anything?
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know. Quite deadly in the wrong hands. I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
What's the significance?
St. John's Eve, it is the greatest night of the voodoo year. There is always a traditional conclave on St. John's Eve. Most of our voodoo churches these days hold functions in the church hall. But in the old days, they had ceremonies out in the wild, and they wore animal masks and had a huge bonfire and dancing. I used to go when I was an apprentice. Sometimes in the swamp, you know, Bayou St. John. Sometimes at the lake, Lake Pontchartrain.
Do you know any?
There are many voodoo churches in New Orleans, no?
Yes, but have you heard of a secret voodoo fool?
Wherever did you hear such a ridiculous story? There is no such thing.
Tell me about the animal masks.
I saw them used once or twice when I was younger, but you don't see them much anymore. They are too close.
Too close to what?
Just bad karma.
Do you know?
I don't know. It is the oldest, darkest heart of voodoo.
Have you ever heard the word Schottenjäger?
I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about rada drums? How'd you get into this business?
I trained in the voodoo arts for many years with the great Queen Tabitha. You have never heard of her? For shame! I can see you know little of the world of magic.
I'm beginning to get that impression. What kind of people come to see you?
Seekers after the truth, such as yourself.
Do you do anything else?
I am a voodoo yen, and that is plenty. It takes much spiritual effort.
How many voodoo yens are there?
No one knows exactly. But of course the level and the power of the voodoo yens differ greatly, depending on their training and natural gifts. I haven't always lived in New Orleans.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Where'd you get Grimwald?
She belonged to a traveling reptile show. She's named after a spirit guide I had once.
Grimwald.
I only know what the spirits tell me.
How'd you learn to handle Grimwald?
I told you a great voodoo queen taught me. She learned from Marie Laveau herself.
Ah, fascinating. Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that. You might do some gree-gree of your own, no? One must be very careful with such things. Hair clippings, nail parings, and snake scales.
Are you sure you wouldn't consider?
Really? I won't make you... No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
She's a bit. She's a bit. There's nothing. There's. Gabriel can see that. Gabriel grabs the shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
They are truly inspiring, isn't it?
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magenta, Moonbeam's snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. It's the
Give me an...
All right. Here's an old one. Take a lodestone and some brimstone to a crossroads at midnight. Light the brimstone with a match, and a spirit will come and give you advice in gambling.
About...
What? All right.
Alright, let's show all the pictures and then I think we're done here.
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be of no help to you, Seeker.
Does this mean anything to you?
I can...
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about it?
That's from those voodoo murders, isn't it?
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No?
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons. Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Ah, the voodoo code. It is very secret, yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great. Can you tell me what it says?
Let's see. Well, some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very good.
That's all right. Just tell me what... DJ Conclave. K-A-S-H. It's a start.
I'm happy I could help.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of...
Okay, we have some symbols now, so we can decode things, I guess.
Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. I love it.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, but if you know where I can buy one...
Sorry.
Oh.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah.
Since Magenta had...
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be...
Well, I think that's everything. Let's leave.
Well,
Open your mind and heart, and the way will be clear to you.
I'll give it my best shot.
It's getting late.
There we go. End of day 4. That's what we're missing.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Can I?
Yes. Come.
The road was blocked, the truth was shunned, the white flag had been waved. Reversal cost me all I had and everything I'd braved. Day 5. Guy's still there. Look, I've got a package too. Yeah, we'll save this for another night. Set the dialogue ends and I'll save the game. And yeah, we'll pick this up another night.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up?
We got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on rotted drums.
Really? Great.
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published a part of a pattern.
You're in...
Forget it. We got that book you ordered.
Really?
You got another package this morning. FedEx from Germany.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
I got it.
St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge, I'm glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The Aigris? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel. Ogun Badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dumbala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay. Thanks. See ya.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe. And I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
There we go. Right. I reckon that professor's going to end up dead. That's my prediction. But we'll find out another night. End it there. Thanks. See ya.